You think she's forgotten. You tell yourself the silence is proof, that the space between you has erased the history you shared. You've convinced yourself that her life has moved on, a new chapter written without your name in it, and that the memories you hold are yours alone, echoes in a room only you can hear. But the human mind, and especially the heart, is not a simple machine. It doesn't delete files. It archives them, files them away in the vast, complex library of a life, where they wait to be reopened. And what if I told you that the memories you shared are not just stored, but are actively, powerfully, shaping her present? What if the very fabric of her current reality is woven with threads of you? The science of memory is a profound and intricate field, and when it comes to emotional connections, it becomes even more complex. Emotional events, especially those tied to love and deep connection, are not recorded in the brain like neutral facts. They are seared into our neural pathways by the very intensity of the feelings they provoke. The amygdala, the brain's emotional processing center, works in tandem with the hippocampus, the seat of memory, to ensure that what matters most is not easily forgotten. Think of it as a biological highlighter, marking certain experiences as vital for future reference. This is why the memory of a first kiss can outlast the memory of what you ate for lunch last Tuesday. The emotional charge of the moment gives it a privileged status in your mind. For her, the moments you shared, the laughter, the secrets, the quiet understanding are not just faded photographs. They are emotionally charged events that her brain has tagged as significant, ensuring their persistence. It's a common misconception that women, in particular, can simply move on and never look back. While outward appearances may suggest a clean break, the internal landscape is often far more nuanced. Women's brains may even be wired to hold on to emotional experiences more vividly. This isn't a choice. It's a biological inclination. The chemical cocktail of love, dopamine, oxytocin, norepinephrine, creates powerful bonds and a focused sense of attachment. When a relationship ends, those chemical pathways don't just vanish. They slowly and sometimes painfully reroute. The lingering effects of this potent neurochemical brew mean that thoughts of you can surface unexpectedly, triggered by a song, a place, or even a particular phrase. These aren't just fleeting moments of nostalgia. They are the echoes of a deep biological connection. Consider the concept of implicit memory, the unconscious, nonverbal memories that shape our reactions and behaviors. These memories, formed in the more primitive parts of our brain, operate outside of our conscious awareness. They are the reason a certain tone of voice can trigger a disproportionate emotional response, or why a familiar situation can evoke a sense of comfort or anxiety, without us fully understanding why. The experiences you shared with her have become part of this implicit memory bank. Her reactions to new people and situations are, in part, shaped by the emotional blueprint you helped create. If your relationship was a source of security, she may unconsciously seek that same feeling in others. If it ended in pain, she may be unconsciously guarding herself against similar hurt. Either way, you are still present. A silent architect in the background of her current life. The silence you perceive as forgetfulness might actually be a sign of the opposite. Sometimes when a memory is too potent, too emotionally charged, the mind's defense mechanism is to avoid it. This is especially true after a breakup, when the memory system is trying to make sense of a narrative that has been abruptly cut short. The silence isn't an absence of thought. It's a testament to the power of the thoughts themselves. She might be avoiding places you used to go, or songs you used to listen to, not because they mean nothing, but because they mean too much. Her friends might notice a subtle shift in her mood when your name is mentioned, a fleeting shadow in her eyes, or a forced brightness in her smile. These are the telltale signs of a memory that is not dormant, but actively being managed. Furthermore, our past relationships don't just exist in isolation. They become part of a larger narrative we construct about ourselves and our lives. This narrative is constantly being revised and reinterpreted, but the core events remain. Your relationship with her is a significant chapter in her life story, and it continues to inform the chapters that follow. It has shaped her understanding of love, trust, and vulnerability. It has taught her what she wants in a partner and what she doesn't. Even if the relationship is over, the lessons it imparted are woven into the very fabric of who she is today. She may not be consciously thinking about you every moment, but the influence of your time together is an undeniable part of her present reality. It's also important to understand the social aspect of memory. We often store memories in other people, a phenomenon known as transactive memory. In a close relationship, partners become external memory banks for each other, each remembering different details of shared experiences. After a breakup, that shared memory bank is fractured, but the individual memories remain. She may find herself remembering things that you've forgotten, and vice versa. This creates a unique and enduring connection, a shared history that can't be replicated with anyone else. The inside jokes, the shared secrets, the unspoken understandings. These are all part of a unique cognitive and emotional landscape that you built together. This shared mental space doesn't just disappear, it lingers. A testament to the depth of the connection you once had. When she encounters a situation that would have prompted an inside joke between you, a flicker of that shared world reignites in her mind. A private moment of remembrance that no one else can access or understand. It's a connection that transcends the physical separation, a bond forged in the very structure of your shared memories. So, if you think she's forgotten you, think again. The woman you knew has been irrevocably shaped by the time you spent together. The memories you created are not just relics of the past. They are active, living things that continue to influence her thoughts, her feelings, and her choices. The silence you hear is not the sound of forgetting. It is the sound of a heart and mind that are still processing, still remembering, and still, in some small but significant way, holding on to you. The story you wrote together is not over. It has simply become a part of a larger, more complex narrative, a story that she carries with her every single day. And that is something that no amount of time or distance can ever truly erase. Every new relationship she forms is, in some way, a conversation with the past. She compares new feelings to old ones, measures new connections against the benchmark you set. This isn't a conscious act of comparison, but an automatic subconscious process. You are the ghost in the machine, the reference point against which new experiences are calibrated. Her heart learned a certain rhythm with you, and it will take time for it to learn a new one. The echoes of your laughter, the memory of your touch, the feeling of safety you provided. These are not just memories, but emotional standards that have been set. Even the pain of the ending serves as a powerful reminder. Pain is a formidable teacher, and the lessons it imparts are rarely forgotten. The heartbreak, the confusion, the sense of loss. These emotions carve deep channels in the psyche. She may have healed, she may have moved forward, but the scars remain as a testament to what was. Those scars are a part of her story, a part of her strength, and a part of the map that guides her future decisions. They are a constant, underlying reminder of the depth of what she felt, and by extension, a reminder of you. Therefore, do not mistake her silence for emptiness or her moving on for erasure. The human connection is far too profound for that. You are a part of her, woven into the tapestry of her life in ways you may never fully comprehend. She remembers more than you think, because what you shared was more than just a moment in time. It was a force that shaped her, and that force still resonates within her today.